So the end of Football Manager 24 is fast approaching, so it's the best time possible for you guys to send me your most crazy saves. This has been quite the year of Football Manager. In fact, 2 years of Football Manager, which means you guys have got some insane long-term saves from one club challenges to builder nations. So without further ado, let's check out some of your best FM24 saves. Now, if you guys want to get involved in this in the future, then make sure to head out to the description down below. There's a Discord link down there and a Patreon free sign-up link where you can send me a DM with them save files. Now, we're starting off today with the legend of Rowe, his save coming all the way from Australia. Now, this save is with Sheffield United, which I think is incredibly interesting. A legend from Australia managing Sheffield United. Fair enough, Rowe. I rate it. I think he sent me a message here on why he has chose Sheffield United. In fact, it is inspired by Chris Wilder taking charge in the 23-24 season. Pretty hilarious that he's back in charge once again. And he decided to try and take Sheffield United to be the best team the Premier League has ever seen. And we are currently in 2048. And as things stand, I think he's done a pretty good job of that. He's 85 points, 0 losses, 31 games played, 27-1, and already crowned champions. Now, what is the most interesting thing here? Not just that he's won the league this season. I think it's safe to say he's gone on to become a bit of a Premier League legend with 20 Premier League titles to his name and a dominant spell from 2033 now to 2047. That is absolutely mental, Rowan. Fair enough. This save file is mental. It took him just 4 seasons to take Sheffield United to Premier League champions. And since then, the worst they've finished is, I believe, 4th back in 2032. And even this was a very close title battle. Only 8 points off the lead. Now, this save file is even more incredible because this season he has the chance to level with Real Madrid on most Champions League wins. From 2034 to 2046, he won every single one before last season losing. And it goes to Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid are stuck on 17. So if Rowan manages to finish this up, which, Rowan, if you're watching this, let us know in the comments down below. Did you manage to win the Champions League this season? If he manages to do that, he'll match up the joint most Champions Leagues in history and the joint most Premier Leagues in history, which is a mental turnaround for Sheffield United. But there's even more reason to me why this is even more impressive, because as someone that simulates Football Manager a lot, I don't often get the chance to sit down and play it. Rowan, on the other hand, he's played every single game in this save. 1,613, 1,320 wins, 150 draws, 143 losses, with an 81% win percentage, a 4,350 goal difference, 110 trophies. That is mental. Now, before we get any further, I also want to chat to you guys about MFL, because we are coming up to the end of season number 8, and it has been an insane season. But that also means that season 9 is fast approaching, and it is one of the best times for you guys to come in and get involved. There is a link down in the description that you guys can click to get involved in MFL, or use the code 348655 when filling out your referral. And there is some very fun and exciting things coming to MFL over the next week, week and a half. So this is one of the best times to get involved, because there is a lot happening. I can't say anything, I'm under NDA. But trust me, this game is about to be absolutely incredible. There's going to be more interaction with creators and a lot more to do for yourselves in the game as well in the off-season when building a squad. It's going to be really fun and a really enjoyable time. And you're going to have some insane players that grow up from, a $1 signing, just like my legend, Victoria Andrade, who is just tier broken from a 51 rated all the way now to a 65 in just 2.5 seasons. And MFL has been a game I've been addicted to now for over 3 months. So if you guys want to get yourself involved in the game, check out MFL in the description. And once you've done all of that, the question is, do you get a stadium named after yourself? No, you don't. It goes to Billy Sharp instead. I mean, I would be absolutely livid if I had done this much work. A new stadium gets built and it's the Billy Sharp Arena. I mean, that just feels like absolute blasphemy. He is listed as the top club legend, and Rowan down here is in the legends category. But there is more of there that I have no idea who they are. Like Joabe, who is a Spanish striker who scored 212 goals in 350 games for him. Pape Bar is a French What is he? He is, I'm going to guess, a striker from this ridiculous record. Only here for 6 seasons, but 88 goals in 144 games. Ian Necht is a Portuguese striker who was here also for 6 seasons. He looks ridiculously good. Halit Kadrag is the current striker of Sheffield United. And my God, this is a demon. 192 goals in 214 games. 19 pace, 17 finishing, 18 composure, 20 determination, just 25 years of age. I mean, surely this guy is winning World Golden Balls. I mean, he must have won so many. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. And then he also mentioned Milo Bedini. Now, he was an Englishman produced in Italy, scoring 60 goals and more a season for me. Won every single record for a long period of time. I mean, this season, 56 and 59, 47 and 46, 59 and 60, 70 in 47, 74 in 60, 51 and 56, 69 and 49, 65 and 57, 65 and 52 and 57 and 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Ballon d'Ors. Milo Bedini, wow. He has gone on to be, right, Rowan, if I can say one thing, get this guy to be your assistant coach. Why on earth is he an assistant coach at Bournemouth? If you're watching this and you didn't know he was in here, go and get him. He's only 36, retired from the game, I'm guessing as like an English legend. Only one World Cup for England, even with players like that. God, that is absolutely horrendous. Rowan, go and get us more World Cups as well, could you? Now, this save file is absolutely mental. Financially, Sheffield United still a little bit in the mud, a little bit in debt as well. So maybe we're not... I reckon at this point, you know, we're just sort of having fun. If I was to check out team details... Yeah, we're spending all of the money we have to. I mean, fair enough. We're at the end of FM24. This is a complete and utter one club challenge, which is mental. And I've checked this out. Yes, it's quite a meta system, but 2 pressing forwards up front. How many goals have them 2 strikers got? Because I'm not being funny. I never use pressing forwards. And I mean, maybe I should start, because it looks like the strikers are scoring a ridiculous amount of goals. I mean... maybe we should download this formation, Rowan, because that looks absolutely incredible. I mean, there's so many instructions on it. If anyone wants to copy it, I mean, there you go. It's an attacking, in possession, in transition, and out of possession. This save file is mental. Rowan, this is one of the best one club challenges I've ever seen. And let us know in the comments down below. Did you beat all the records? Now I've had this save file for about a week. You might have gone ahead and completed it. And from the dizzy heights of the Premier League and the Champions League, we're going to head to Norway. As we got sent this by Ollie Gaming, I'll try and remember to leave a link down to his YouTube channel down in the description down below. Ollie is someone that's watched the channel for like 2 years now from back in streaming on Twitch days. He's been a bit of an absolute legend and is a bit of a Twitch legend. So Ollie Gaming, shout out to you. He sent me a message saying, hello Kempi, it's Oliver. I started this save file in March and I took my local club from the 5th division in Norway, which I am 99% sure will have to be done on a database, to the top division of Norway, which is mental. So we are here in a save file at Adnandy's IL, and currently we are sitting with about 3 weeks left of the game to go, and Ollie Gaming has played 487 of these matches. We are now in 2041. I would have a guess that there has been some simulation going on. I do it all the time. I mean, let's be honest. I simulate games literally for not quite a living, but basically at this point, Adneys are a team which normally start down, like you said, in the 5th tier. And it took him a good few seasons to try and get up. I mean, he's actually sent me a message of some of the heartbreak that was actually very difficult in trying to get up. The first few seasons was very hard. Finished 2nd in 4 years in a row. Only one team could be promoted. That is absolutely mental, as we can see down here. Took away to 2029 to get promoted to Division 3 was the hardest until 2037. Oh, look at this for an absolute slog to get up into the 2nd tier. They managed to do that in back-to-back seasons. Last season was safe in 13th, fair play. And now is sitting as a mid-table club going for the top. Now, these kind of saves are some of my favourite on the game. You know, looking at like a work the space when he does the park to prem, it really is this kind of save. Adneys are a 15th place in terms of salary per annum, so a really small club attempting to get to the top. Ollie, I really hope you try and get this team to, you know, go on to be the champions of Norway. Don't worry about conquering Europe. But before the end of FM26, can you make Adnies, your local team, champions of Norway? That would be absolutely incredible. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video, please make sure you are smashing the like button. And around 65% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So do me a massive favor and just have a check. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. And also, hype the video. It's a brand new thing on YouTube and it helps push a video of smaller creators to a much wider audience. So if you go down a little bit, there'll be a bit that says hype. Use your hype the video up, and it helped me out massively. But back to the video. Looking into some of these star players at the club, he's mentioned that Vetle Walcott is his star man, and he looks very good, to be honest. Very good defensive midfielder, can also play in the cam roles. Not the quickest of players, but, you know, a really good box-to-box midfielder. He is also club captain. We've got Cristiano Summer here, who's 31 years of age, who he's also said is one of his star players. And in terms of sort of like club legends, I really hope, yeah, here he is. He is listed as a legend, which is good to see. Sigve Jonna is someone which came in as well. Was here for 82 games between 2023 and 2030. Someone who plays them in real life, it potentially looks like. So that is pretty awesome. He's also asked me for any tips in the future if he's going to retry this save. Now, I've never done a Norwegian 5th tier to top tier, but I've done loads of these sort of English 12th tier, for example, up to the Premier League. I've done a good 3 or 4 on this save alone. And all I can say is trial, trial, trial. Every single player you could potentially get in on trial, get them in. Get them in, see what they look like. Especially on Football Manager this year. Hopefully it's not the same next year, but given we're not getting a brand new match engine completely, pace will be very, very important. And tactics-wise, down in them levels, keeping things as basic as possible as well. I mean, I'm looking into this formation here. I'm not too sure what you were using when you were sort of trying to come up, but if it was registas, no-nonsense fullbacks, bits like that, I would probably say they're a little bit too adventurous. And in terms of tactics, there's a lot going on here. I'd imagine it's because you're now becoming quite a good team. When you're playing with a team which is an underdog or a team that's trying to come up through the ranks, keeping the tactic as basic as possible. Doesn't have to be a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. You can use random formations, but keep the player instructions really simple. I mean, just for example here, just look on the player profile, the mental stats of players when you're down low is pretty abysmal. You need to make sure these are as basic as possible so every single player can understand what is going on the pitch. And that's kind of my advice. If anyone's doing a Norwegian 5th tier to top tier, keep it simple. And Ollie, fair play. Try and get them as champions though before FM26, because if you can, that'll be quite some achievement. And for save number 3 of this video, we have one of the most mental challenges I have ever seen. This is a British and Irish Steel Challenge run. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, effectively, it is trying to win every single competition you possibly can in England. Now, this guy's made it even more difficult because normally, if you do this, a promotion counts as winning the title when you can move on to the next level. But not Legend of Squiddy, who sent me this save file and has even sent me this spreadsheet with a squad sort of challenge tracker here. And you can see the absolute journey he has been on. I mean, even like this, right, getting promoted here, having to resign from Crusaders to go to Warren Point, is mental purely because he had to sort of complete the challenge, which is absolutely crazy. Starting out in Wales with Landos in the Crime Room North, eventually going to the Crime Room South, and then the Crime Room Premier, meaning he'd completed Wales, going to Northern Ireland, winning the Northern Irish Immediate League, then having a season in the NI Championship and the NI Premiership, and then winning the NI Championship with Warrenport, going to Wales again to win the Crime Room North. I'm guessing this was a bit of like a having to compete a Welsh Cup, I would imagine, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure looking at this, but going to Ireland to win the Irish First Division, the Premier Division, mental. Scotland with Peterhead in Scottish League 2, League 1, going back to Northern Ireland to try and win that. Predicted 7th, winning 1st. Right, okay, that's now working in my head, actually, what's going on. And then going to England and going through the National League South, North, National League, League 2, going back to Scotland to come 2nd in the Scottish Championship, but eventually win the Scottish Premier League, to then go to League 2, League 1, the Championship, have to go back to the Scottish Championship to win that, to get to the Championship with Manchester United in 2053, and then United, couldn't win the league here, goes to Newcastle and has won the Premier League, has won the FA Cup, as I'm guessing won the EFL Cup. He did in the season before of United, has won the Community Shield, and has now won the Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, and Club World Cup. That is an absolute challenge and an absolute journey, a 34-season journey. And we can see Luke here has played 1,742 games, 59 league titles. Mate, that, if I had a hat right now, I'd do hats off. That is an absolute challenge, an absolute journey. And surely you've gone down as like one of the greatest managers of all time. That is absolutely incredible. Tactics-wise, using a 4-3-3 tactic with the wing-backs and support. You've got a regen Cristiano Ronaldo, a left wing, which is absolutely hilarious. I rate the fact you've even brought him in, because I guarantee there was better options. We've got Welcome up top, who looks okay, a bit like a Voltmarder, 6'2", I mean, with a name as well, which has sort of tripped me out a little bit there. Zapatero on the right-hand side, determination and pace is crazy. I mean, to be fair, these regens aren't crazy good. I'm not sure if there's like an extra kind of challenge you're trying to do here, but the regens aren't insane. And the fact you're managing to just win the league, Champions League, etc. is mental. Stefan Delarek is really good. Beasley in DM looks fantastic, mentally so well-rounded. 21 years of age as well. A brand new signing, it looks like, from Arsenal. A really cool backline with Makael in at right centre-back. Also 20 determination and great speed. I can't believe you've actually managed to do this challenge. That is insane. These are sort of challenges that I see on Reddit, and I'm like, whoever has done that, that is mental. I'd love to look through one of these saves, and I actually have it now to look through. Mate, that is incredible. Of course, financially, we're not really caring about at all. What he's gone on and done here is insane. He has literally won every single competition you can win in England, from Northern Irish leagues to Wales to Scotland to Ireland to England. Every single league, every single cup. What? That is insane. A 34-year challenge. Squiddy, mate. That is insane. Fair play. I honestly am speechless, even having a look at this save. I cannot imagine the time and the grind that has gone into this. Comments down below. Get a W Squiddy in, because this could be the best save file we ever see on the channel. We are going to be doing these videos for FM26 as well. I want to try and involve you guys in the community more than that. I don't think anyone's beaten this ever. This is probably the best save file I'm ever going to see. So, fair play. And when I say all that, it may have been topped already, because I've been sent a save file on Twitter by Chris Murtaugh. And what we've got here is a kind of save which has always baffled me. I have never really taken on a true Build a Nation save, because honestly, I've got no idea how they work. I've got no idea how you actually do it. But we're sitting here in the League 2082 in Luxembourg. And things seem to have gone quite well, to the point where the Luxembourg League is now the second best league in the world behind the Premier League, which is absolutely insane. But he's really built a nation here, because Luxembourg, at one point, apparently, I need to try and see the Club World ranking here properly, was the best team in the world, which is insane. I mean, can we go back any further than 2072? Sadly not. He said he managed to basically get him to be number one, which is insane in coefficients. I am absolutely baffled at how you do this. How, I'm going to have to try and speak to Chris, because how you can get a team, well, not a team, sorry, a country to be better at football baffles me. I know people like Second Yellow Card do this quite a lot, and they manage to basically like do it, which I always find absolutely insane. I don't know how you could ever do this, but apparently it's possible. Now, sadly, Luxembourg didn't manage to ever win a World Cup, which is a little bit sad. Did he manage to win a Euros with them? Obviously, it is now 2082, sorry, which is insane. Didn't quite manage to win a Euros either, but what he has managed to do, apparently, is win 6 Champions Leagues with Monderkanj. And based on what he said to me, because he's obviously sent it to me on Twitter, on the timeline, so nothing too crazy. He basically got sacked twice. He's won 6 Champions Leagues. He hasn't played any games, apparently, or very minimal with that. Literally no games whatsoever. He is now 92, which is insane. Never played a single game. Just, like, simulates, which is mental. He started the save in 2049 as well, so it was only regens, which is hilarious. How do you how do you go about a build a nation save or eventually making the whole league the second best league in the world? I simply just don't understand how you do that. And if anyone has any tips, let me know. And Chris, if you're watching this from Twitter, let me know, because I am so intrigued as to how you have made Luxembourg one of the best nations in the world. Fair play. That is seriously impressive. But to be fair, probably doesn't quite beat the British Steel and Nation one, but it is absolutely insane. And then finally in today's video, we're going to see a save from my good friend Car. Now, Car is someone that actually works with Sports Interactive in making like the database of his favourite team, Swindon, which I think is absolutely incredible. And Car reached out to me because he has got an insane network save going on with his mate, where they had been doing a Stockport versus Wrexham network save since FM23. That is 3 years of dedication to Football Manager, which is insane. And you can see here, starting in 2023, they managed to both get promoted, I believe, first and second, 100 points and 104 respectively, and basically climb up the leagues together in a battle to the point where now it is Wrexham versus Stockport at the top of the Premier League with 1 point in it. And I don't think he's actually managed to win the Premier League just yet. It does take a little while to load. Oh, he has. He's managed to win it twice, which is absolutely incredible. His mate at Wrexham, has he managed to win the Premier League at all? Once. Oh, so Car is currently 1 up. Come on, Car. We'd love to see that. I want Car to win this. The Wrexham team is predicted to the second best team. Stockport is the best team. In terms of season preview, Stockport clearly the better side as well. Who's spending more money? Who's going to win my heart over? Oh, the Wrexham guy. Car, I'm sorry. You're being almost outclassed by someone spending less than £100 million more in wages. Car should have buy the league. That's classic, that is. I mean, this save file I thought would be very interesting to look at and maybe finish the video off as a bit of a talking point, because for me, network saves are some of the best things in FM. It's not something that I've managed to do that much. If I streamed more, I probably would get involved in a lot more network saves, and I'd love to. So, you know, people that stream and do network saves, I'd love to get involved. I just need to find time to stream or eventually go full-time in content. But my kind of point here is that network saves are such a key point for so many people in the game. I played a network save with 5 of my friends in about 2022 on Xbox. And it was insane. We played like 3 or 4 seasons. We all chose, like, I was like Brighton. I think we had people like Brentford, etc. And it became like a real fun thing to do with mates. And I haven't said anything so far about Football Manager 26 being an online game, which scares me quite a lot. There was, of course, rumours that there's going to be no draft mode, which we haven't heard anything about, no versus mode. And if there's going to be any network saves whatsoever, we currently don't know. And I would love to see it. I really, really would. Obviously, so far, we're just looking through this save, and you can kind of see how incredible this journey has been for Car and his friend. It is fantastic that the game is being able to be imported from FM24 to FM26 as well. Obviously, this is a save file imported from FM23 to 24, so the fact they can carry this on is incredible. Car's managed to win 3 Champions League trophies, and Wrexham, I didn't even manage to look at in terms of how many they have won. I imagine it is a fair old few as well. Let's have a little quick look at this in terms of the history. Oh my god, Car has absolutely smashed him. I'm sorry. What's this guy's name? Did I see his name's Billy? If it is Billy, mate, you've been absolute Blake, you've been dominated by Car. I hate to say it, but Car is absolutely smashed. Oh, but Blake's got Captain Scott McTominay. Blake's winning my heart over. He's the man who's using less wages. He's got Captain Scotty too hotty in midfield. Yeah, Car's the GOAT. No, sorry, Blake's the GOAT. I mean, this team is absolutely insane. Car is also the manager of England, which is interesting. Any players in the squad still from real life? We've got Bukayo Saka, Bellingham, Ramsdale, Scott, a few insane regens in there. Most expensive is Luis Connell. What are you doing? Christ, that is an absolutely insane striker. I bet he bags so many goals. Have England managed to win anything else yet? Not yet, but under the super Car, I imagine they will. But yeah, basically, I wanted to choose this as the 5th and final as a bit of a talking point, because I don't know if it's going to be there. But for me, network saves have to be in FM26 for it to be, you know, a really well-rounded game. I know we're going into a brand new era. I know there's a lot to change and lots of support, but it will be devastating if network saves are not in the next iteration of Football Manager. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I think we're going to do loads more of these for our FM26 and also potentially one more for the end of FM24. And potentially also, I want to see your best Wonder Kids of FM24. Go back through your saves, find your best Wonder Kids and send them to me on Discord, on Twitter, on Patreon, whatever it may be, and send them over because I want to see them as an end to FM24, a bit of an homage as we sort of wind down the rebuilds over the next few weeks. We need to have a look through the history of the game because it has been insane and I'm sure you guys have got some mental players and probably much better save files and Wonder Kids that I've got, so let me have a look at them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and obviously hyping it as well. That's a new thing that I don't say. And I'll speak to you guys next time.